Here we will discuss some important properties of the numbers. So here we know that the first important property is commutative property of addition. What do you mean by commutative property of addition? It is very simple. So here A plus B equal to B plus A. This is commutative property of addition. So which means if A, B are any number, so any letter, any algebra, something like that, if you add A plus B equal to B plus A, which means it is not an important in order. So order is not important for addition. So that's what this property name is commutative property of addition. Then we have a commutative property of multiplication also. So which means if you are commutative property of multiplication, what is that meaning? So A multiplied by B equal to B multiplied by A. So if you have two numbers again, if you are multiplying these numbers, A multiplied by B equal to B multiplied in the order is not at all important here. So we will just check with an example. Two plus 3 equal to 3 plus 2, which means 2 plus 3 is 5 equal to 3 plus 2 is 5. That is commutative property of addition. And commutative property of multiplication also same like that. If you have a 2 multiplied by 5 is equal to 5 multiplied by 2. So 2 multiplied by 5 is 10 is equal to 5 multiplied by 2 is again 10. So this property is satisfying both the multiplication and addition. But in the case of subtraction and division, this will not be satisfied. Again, another important property is associative property of addition and associative property of multiplication. Then what is the associative property of addition? So we will just I will write the theorem here. A plus B plus C equal to A plus B plus C. So what is it meaning? Actually here A plus B plus C, which means in the bracket we are giving the priority, first priority for the bracket. So in the bracket we are together, add with A is equal to another one A B. Another bracket is we are doing here A plus B first plus C, adding with the C. That is both our answer will be equal. This property is called the associative property of addition. So we will check it with a number. So 2x plus 3x plus 3x equal to, I changed the bracket there. So we will just check this by using this property. The answer should be same here. So 2x, first I am going to add this in the bracket. 2x plus 3x plus 3x is 6x equal to, here 2x plus 3x is 5x. I put first I added in the bracket here plus 3x. 3x is away from the bracket. So the final answer 2x plus 6x is 8x here. Also here 5x plus 3x is 8x. So this both answer we are getting right same. So this property is right. Then if we have a associative property of multiplication. What is the associative property of multiplication? So this is we are doing for the same rule we are doing for the multiplication. So what do you mean by multiplication? How you are doing here? So A multiplied by B multiplied by C equal to A multiplied by B bracket multiplied by C. So this is a dot indicating multiplication here. So here also it will be same, which means first part we are doing the bracket first, the second part we are doing the first bracket. So here whatever it is, the final answer will be same. So we'll check with an example. So 3 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 5 equal to 3 multiplied by 2 bracket multiplied by 5. So we'll check this this one. So first I have to write 3 is same and 2 multiplied by 5 is 10 equal to 3 multiplied by 2 is 6 multiplied by 5. So here final answer will come 3 multiplied by 10 is 30 equal to 6 multiplied by 5 is also 30. So we are getting proved here. So associative property of multiplication. Important property is additive identity property. It is regarding identity of additive. What do you mean by identity of additive? This is 0, identity of additive 0. Why it is calling like that? If you add 0 with one number, you will get the same number. For example, A plus 0 equal to A, or 0 plus A equal to A. This is 0 is no effect there. So that's what this is called the additive identity. So we can check with an example here. If you are adding with any number, for example 2x plus 0 equal to 2x itself, won't be any change. So this is a property. Then we have a multiplicative identity property. So multiplicative identity property means this is identity of multiplicative is 1 here. Identity of multiplicative is 1. Why 1? If you multiply with 1 with any number, you will get the same number. For example, A multiplied by 1 is equal to A. Don't be any change. So this is meaning by multiplicative identity property. So the identity of multiplicative is 1, where identity of additive is 0. If you check with an example here, you will get the same thing, and we are checking with 10 multiplied by 1 is equal to 10. So another important property is distributive property. What do you mean by distributive property? It is related both to the operation, which means addition as well as multiplication. So what do you mean by addition and multiplication all together? It is coming in this property. So it will be like this: A multiplied by bracket B plus C equal to, in the bracket we have addition, outside the bracket we have a multiplication. Then this is equal to A multiplied by B plus A multiplied by C. So this is mean by distributive law or distributive property. So this distributive property we can illustrate with an example here. 3 multiplied by 2 plus 4 equal to 3 multiplied by 2 plus 3 multiplied by 4. We will check this one. So we have to go for the first, we have to go for the bracket. So 2 plus 4 is 6 multiplied by 3. From here we can we don't use bracket here in this side. So 3 into 2, or 3 multiplied by 2 is 6 plus 3 multiplied by 4 is 12. We'll check again. So 3 multiplied by 6 is 18 equals 6 plus 12 is 18. So this is meaning by distributive property. Thank you.